Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your guy Frank the Tank, and welcome to this week's episode of the Chargers Live, the Bolted Up Podcast. I'm your host, and joining me right now is your co-host, David Bradley. Welcome, Dave.
What's going on, man?
Bro, I'm super excited. We have a little game tomorrow, Hall of Fame game.
Football's back.
Let's go. So before we dive too deep into that, I just gotta ask you, man, how did your trip go last week at training camp out in San Diego? Tell us all about it. Give us your rundown.
It was awesome, man. It was just cool to see, the Chargers doing something back in San Diego again, and the fans getting to experience it. All season ticket holders got to go, so it was cool because you had the whole field to choose from wherever you want to sit. You got to see just really good seats compared to the Bolt. The field faces a different direction, so it's just easier to see things a little more here. But it was awesome, dude, to see some of the OG Charger fans are coming back slowly but surely, and
Nice.
after the game, it was real tough, like the parking situation. The Chargers will work on that next year, but getting in and out of the parking garages and stuff, and it took a while. But we had to wait for the players to get on the buses to leave, so you got to see all the guys walk by. And because we had a newborn and we needed to get to our car to feed her, we got to go through the VIP entrance to go in, and got to see a couple of the guys, up close going to the buses. My buddy Matt, he has season tickets next to me. His favorite player is Matlock, and he walked right by. Got to meet
Wow.
Scott Matlock, which was pretty cool. He's a big dude, man, and I got to talk to him about his golf game. I guess he's one of the better golfers on the team.
Nice. I didn't know that.
That's cool. And then Herbie walked by, and I mean, even with pads on, he looks huge, but even without, dude, he is such a big human.
Well, you're a big guy too. How tall is he compared to you?
Dude, I'm 6'3", and he's way taller than me.
That's insane. Because you tower over me. I'm next to you at church. I'm like, dude, this guy's freaking huge, freaking tight end.
Yeah,
so that's kind of. I can only imagine. That's insane.
Well, you see him standing next to Becton and Alt, which are behemoths, right? 6'7".
Right.
And he doesn't look much shorter than them, dude. It's almost like they're eyeball. It's crazy how big of a human Justin Herbert is. But back to the training camp, it was just great to see football again, man.
Yeah, that's great, man. So you had a good time.
You don't have to simulate your Madden games anymore, bro.
Right? No more Madden simulations or watching all these sims on YouTube. That's great, bro. I was gonna ask you too, when you were down there, how was did you interact with any San Diego natives, any San Diego fans? I mean, how was all that interaction going?
I met a couple guys from the Die Hard Bolt Club, one of the founding guys.
Okay.
Him and his wife, talked to him a bit. Just big Charger fans. They knew some of the same people that I've met throughout, just having season tickets, you meet the people that are around you and stuff. Saw them, saw a lot of 619 Charger jerseys, It was quite the turnout because it's season tickets only, and so a lot of people made the trek down to San Diego to come check them out, which was
nice,
exciting to see. And everyone's just excited about ball, man.
I mean, I know this is all a sensitive subject. Did you talk to anybody from San Diego about them still being in LA and the move? Did that come up at all, or was everybody just solely focused on, hey, we're in football mode? That's what
there were some people with signs like the original SD, bringing back the SD. There's more outside the stadium, like when I was in town, going around talking about the Chargers. There's a lot of people that never left. I used to be a Chargers fan. They left. When the Chargers left, to put everything in storage. I came across a couple of those guys. But the people that were there were all there for the Chargers for the most part. I didn't see any negativity. A lot of people excited about Harbaugh and stuff. And shout out Derwin James, dude. That guy signs forever. And
did he really? That's amazing.
Have a set area for the players to go and sign, and there are people yelling his name on the field. He hung around forever, just signing for kids left and right.
That's great.
Pictures with all of them.
Wow.
He's like the friendliest dude, man. Just loves the fans, loves them being around.
What a great guy. I mean, such a leader, fierce competitor on the field, but I mean, for him to just, take time out of his busy schedule and, everything that training camp is demanding, to just sit there and sign for the kids. That's awesome. That's so cool to hear, man.
Well, last back out too. He did another thing where people said he left, and the next thing you know, you see him signing. He's signing for all these
Mm.
kids, talking about his style, like actually having one-on-one conversations with people. It's just really cool to see, especially because like how excited a kid gets when they get to meet their idol. So
Right.
it was cool. I had fun. I enjoyed it. We'll be. I'll probably go back just because it's nice to visit San Diego.
Yeah, it's always great to be out there. Any excuse to go out there, why not? Remind me, refresh my memory. So, where were they practicing at? Actually, was it the San Diego State University where Qualcomm used to be, or where were they?
They're at the University of San Diego, so USD. So that's where Harbaugh got his coaching.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay,
And they did a military only practice.
I saw that. That was freaking
And
awesome, man. That's
then
freaking great.
they went on the big naval ship too, which was
I
pretty.
hope they keep doing that every year too. I mean, the last time I saw that was early 2000s when Marty Schottenheimer was, just
He
trying to
did.
get his.
He did a one last year where he brought out. It's a Harbaugh
They
thing.
didn't go to the carry. They didn't go on the carrier though last
No, they
year.
did not. No, they
Yeah,
went.
that was freaking sick, man.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah. So they were doing like walkthroughs with all um, the servicemen and stuff. It's cool.
For one, first and foremost, I think that's great for the service members and just giving back to those guys. I mean, just what a surreal experience for the player just to be like, man, like we're on a freaking aircraft carrier. These are the men and women that serve us and protect our country. Like, just be there side by side with them, locking arms and just it's just such a cool thing to see. And I hope we do that every single year and just to give back to them. And I just think it's good for the guys, the competitors, the warriors overall. Let's not, kid ourselves. These football players are freaking warriors, man. It's like when they're out there on the field playing, I see it as to, them just battling, man, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like one thing I noticed with them is just how big. Like Chargers have just like they had some analysts come out. That's the first thing you think, like how big they are. They just have some big dudes on their teams. Like you look at them, like Omarion Hampton is a beast. Like yeah, you look at him,
Really?
that dude's gonna run over some people, man. I think and then the biggest surprise for me is that KLS dude is balling out a fifth round draft pick. That dude is making some ridiculous plays. He's like
Keep seeing and I keep hearing.
every time I look at X, he's on there, and then he playing, and the game tomorrow, which he's talking about. Harbaugh talked to the team. He's like, yeah, it's a Hall of Fame game. It's preseason. They say a lot of these guys, won't make the team, but he goes, more people watch this, more people watch the Hall of Fame game than the World Series and NBA Finals. More people will be tuned into the first day of football, and it's a preseason game. It's crazy how the NFL just dominates the whole sporting world.
Completely dominates, man. It's crazy. There's nothing bigger here in the US than NFL football. Um, but shoot, I mean, let's transition into our next subject and topic, which will be tomorrow's Hall of Fame game. I'm
Oh,
stoked about that, man. I'm
oh, dude,
super stoked.
getting to watch you guys play, just I mean, and the fact that he said veteran starters aren't playing, but I mean some guy like they're trying. Zion's going to start at center. We're going to see what he looks like at center.
That's
Um,
gonna be interesting. Yeah.
Trey Lance is going to play. He's going to start. I think there's a competition for QB3 right now. I think Heineke has QB2 locked up. Like he's not
You
playing.
think so? Well, how is that if they're gonna be starting Trey Lance tomorrow?
They're starting Trey Lance tomorrow, and then they picked up a undrafted guy, DJ Ungulele. I can't say his
Huh. Never
name.
heard of him.
He was with. He was supposed to be the next big thing. He was with Clemson, then he went to Florida State. Didn't really pan out. Big time. He's like the number one recruit when he went into college. So he'll play, but I'm pretty sure Heineke's like he's won games in the NFL, and it sounds like he's the solidified number two guy. I mean, of course, Harbaugh's not going to say that, but I mean,
Right,
he's not
right.
playing, and he'll play a little bit of preseason, but it's going to be uh, Lance, seeing if he can stick it out, make the team. And he's looked okay. I mean, people have said he's looked okay.
Yeah, well, I've been hearing, that he's been looking great actually. I've been hearing that, they're showing the flashy catches from Keandre and Harris, and it's like they pan back with the camera and, oh, well, actually that was freaking Trey Lance throwing that. So I'm hearing he's balling out. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on X. But I'm wondering if they're trying to give him more of the spotlight and they're trying to build him up to maybe put him into a trade package. I don't know. What's your thoughts with that?
Yeah, I mean he hasn't really panned out. I mean he went to the Cowboys. Didn't he had preseason game last year against us where he just threw a bunch of he threw a bunch of picks. So he was like he's up and down. But I mean
Right,
all for it if a team needs a quarterback to try to get. I don't think the return's going to be much because he's playing on I think pretty much a veteran minimum.
right, right.
Going to make our team still too. But he seems to be going well. The big thing for me is that we get to see our first rounders play, man. Like we get to see
Yes.
Hampton's going to be this running the ball, and I just can't wait because you just hear about everyone. I mean, I watched highlights last year when he was with North Carolina. He balled out like just all over the place, and it sounds like he'll for sure get a couple carries. Now we don't know how much he's going to play, but it's exciting because I didn't know if we were going to get to see our
Yeah.
rounders. You know,
Well,
and
you know what? Shoot, like I totally forgot. Tomorrow, I have a real estate event I'm going to be speaking at. Speaking of which, this podcast is brought to you by Leveled Up Real Estate Group and Leveled Up Loans. If you are looking to buy, sell, refinance, or pull some cash out of your property, shoot us a DM and contact us today. But I'm gonna be at a real estate event tomorrow. Shoot, when the game's gonna be on, so I freaking that sucks. So during the event, I need you to be texting me update, man, like
I'll tell you
Hampton
what's up.
falling out or
Yeah,
uh
I'm hoping they play a bit. The big running back thing I think will be Kamani Vidal and Rocket Sanders. They're going to be
right, see where
very
they
much in
stand
the lead.
after.
And Haskins I think makes the team because of his special team ability. But I
Mm,
think that running back spot, it'll be interesting to see what happens there, and then you get to see our new tight end, and there's just it's just exciting. You get to see what we got, and see how the rooks look, see if there's like a guy that flashes,
right,
like Darius Davis is going to be returning kicks, so he's going to play. They said
right.
a little bit, so that'll be fun to see. And I guess the D tackle we took last year from Alabama, I guess he's like put on like 20 pounds of muscle, and they said he's
Wow.
oh well too. So it'll be fun to see him. I mean, there's just a bunch of guys you're hearing about, and you watch them at camp, and camp takes they're like I want to see him play against other competition, see where we're
Well,
at.
let me ask you this. So hopefully we'll get some reps from Harrison Hampton tomorrow. But I'm looking forward, even if it's just a series, seeing Hampton in there, our new franchise running back, RB1, presumably for the next 10 years. When you were at training camp, I mean, what are your initial thoughts just seeing this, big body just freaking, barreling through, everything they're doing there at training. What were your thoughts just seeing it?
It was just, I mean, he's just bigger than I thought, like the pictures don't, you just like to look at him, and it's like, wow, like that is a big, strong, powerful back. It's not like, I think we have
We've
a guy
laughed for
that's
years.
intentionally like, 1,000 yard, rusher being, Herbert hasn't had one yet.
Right.
Our first 1,000 yard rusher with him. I know Harris was around. I mean, he had his incident. He was walking around with sunglasses on. But based on we
That's still so crazy.
not knowing much about him, we'll see.
Disappointing, man. So disappointing. But I mean, hey, everything happens for a reason. Like I think we touched on a previous episode. It's like we something always happens in training camp. You called it. It's always some freak injury or someone gets hurt like out of nowhere, and it's like. But if we look at the positive in this, let's just hope he's okay. He'll come back. But if we look at the positive again, we go back to when Herbert came in. He got thrown in because of an injury to
Yeah, it's a Taylor. Yeah,
Taylor, and it's like, so who knows? Maybe this is going to elevate his career from the very start and put him firmly in the RB1 position to where, there ain't going to be no looking back, and Najee's just going to be there for a support role. But I mean, going back to also to like, saying that biggest thing you see is just how big he is and how big of a power back he's going to be. I'm so stoked for that because we've lacked that for so long. I
yeah.
remember
He runs
times
a 4.4 too. Like the dude's not like he's breakaway speed, dude. Like
freaking insane.
yeah,
I
he
remember times when we had freaking Eckler, and yeah, Eckler was a great back, don't get me wrong. And I was just like, so many times I was like, we get down to the end zone. It's like, man, I just wish we had that freaking power back that could punch it in there when we're at that freaking, goal line stance. And
Well, my thing was is just when we had a lead in the with the Staley, it always seemed to be like so conservative with Anthony Lynn. It's like, okay, we're up by 3 with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. This is what we're gonna do: power, 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 and then they punt. Like we'll get a first down. It's like, no, we're getting two yards. Like he's a big back, man. So it'll be exciting to see him. And um, Harris has looked real good. Trey Harris has looked good too. And I think him and Ladd will be a nice little pairing for years to come. And then another big thing we didn't touch on, Slater. He's locked in, dude. We got him for another 4 years. Well,
yes,
4 years,
so
so 5 years. Yeah, he's locked in, man. So it's like,
bro,
oh,
that's huge for us. That's freaking so huge. He signs a $114 million contract extension, which includes 92 million guaranteed.
highest paid tackle.
Yeah, I mean, so I guess he was holding out all this time because he wanted to get that guaranteed money, and kudos to him. He deserves it. So we are short up on the left hand side and the right hand side now for years to come, and I'm glad. I'm glad we got it done, put that
We have
behind
them
us.
both for at least another 4 years max with Alton and
He
Slater.
got top. Well, now he's the highest paid left tackle now, right? Ever. So he's
Until the
top.
next guy comes through. They always just seem
Right,
to
exactly.
run on each other.
Yeah, as this game grows and as his salary cap grows every year too, he might be number 5 within a year or two. Who knows? 10 in a year. Who knows? But
Oh, when Joel times to get paid, he's gonna be making so much money. It doesn't
sheesh,
look like
right?
from
That's
now,
gonna be nuts. Um, Now I'm just glad we got it done and we didn't shoot ourselves in the foot with that, or So I mean, what are your thoughts on that? Us, on our O line since we're there too. So we got his extension there. We got Slater on the left. We got our first
Becton,
rounder.
hoping Becton can stay healthy. He was a failed tackle and had a really good year last year. I'm still very worried about Zion Johnson, Bradley Bozeman. That's for the playoff game. They got eaten alive, and
Right,
right now it seems like those two guys are our two guys. Like Harbaugh said, competition welcome, but he
right.
basically said like those two guys are basically. I mean, Zion's playing center, but it's going to be one combination with both of them. But I think Bozeman's going to play center. Zion.
Yeah, that's what
So
it's looking like.
the that is the my biggest question mark for this season is can those two guys figure it out because they were
I don't know, man. I hope so.
bottom
I'll be praying.
PFF bottom of PFF last year.
Mm,
I mean, I love Bradley Bozeman's such a good dude too. He's like don't like saying it, but if you look at the grades, like for a while
yeah.
his PFF grade was 34th and there's 32 starting center.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's gonna be one of our. I hope he gets.
I mean, that is the Texans game, our interior, and then even our tackles didn't have a good game in that game, but that was like their
Yeah.
offensive line was really bad. It's like Herbert's special, man. You give him time, he's gonna pick you apart.
Right. Right.
That's another thing. Keep the guy healthy. Herbert's been banged up like every year he's playing through something. Like when he got hit in the ribs and could barely like move like a couple years ago. He's like his ankle injury where he could barely put any weight on it. You know,
Yeah.
last year, and he's a tough dude.
Right.
On
And I think, our O line's not a finished product, but we see where it's going. And I envision it the way I envision it in the next year or two, once it is a finished product, I envision it like the Detroit Lions. I mean, I saw the Lions game, last year, and it's just crazy how big those dudes are. They're freaking massive. And you see them out there on the field, it's like, wow, those guys are huge. And I think we're like, 2/3 there. I maybe next year, maybe we go center next draft, or who knows what happens, or I don't know. But going back to we need to protect Herbert, because I mean, no matter who we have at receiver, I don't think we're ever going to pay any big time money to these receivers. It's all going to be right there and elsewhere. Um, but I mean,
we have our two guys locked up. I mean, Lad's a second round pick. Could be on the team for at least 3 more years.
yeah,
Harris is on the team for 4. Lad's a Harbaugh guy. I could see. I think he'll be around for a while.
that
I
would
mean,
be great. We'll
but
see.
I know Harbaugh's like, offensive line are weapons. Yeah, they are. the team whose
Right.
offensive lines win. You know, like the Eagles' number one offensive line, like where they are every single year.
Right. Do you think our O line's gonna hold up? I mean, we got some freaking killers,
I think we
Becton.
have the best tackle duo in the NFL. I don't think that when you go toe to toe, I think that when you take, if you talk to every GM in football and say, okay, you get to pick the left tackle and right tackle from any team, I'd say the majority of them would take. I mean, some would be the Eagles, but I think.
Yeah. It's like pick your poison, right? You're freaking Max Crosby. You're going against freaking Slater, you're gonna go against freaking Alt.
Well, Joe Alt's first game, he stonewalled Crosby.
Yeah, that was amazing. I loved seeing that.
Speaking of the Raiders, did you see they had a guy like get that Wilkins guy got released
Dude, what's up with that? Freaking
after
I heard he
saying,
was doing some P. Diddy stuff up in there.
no, I don't know what he did. They said it's like not fully masked, like they covered like with what they reported, but
Right.
it seems like it's pretty interesting, you know.
That's weird stuff, bro. It's like I saw him get cut and I was shocked. I was like, what the heck? I remember
Yeah,
I texted you.
he's been a really good. I mean, he was hurt last year, but when healthy, he's a really good player.
Yeah, I was like, shoot, let's take a flyer on him. But now I'm hearing all this weird stuff come out. I'm like, huh, I don't do we really want to disrupt our locker room with something like that?
Mike Florio said what Schefter is reporting is not.
Mm,
There's a lot more. He said sometimes, you know, Adam Schefter's and the Ian Rappaports of the world are told that they get info from the agents
right.
return. So he's representing Wilkins, so he's going to give him the most, like the story that uh, that sounds makes the client sound favorable. So he's getting
Sure.
paid money, you know. And then they say like you could make a deal with the agent, and be like, hey, if I come out and release this statement, then when Micah Parsons gets a deal because he represents him too, and he gets a deal, tell me
Uh,
something. Let me be the first one to crack his, his deal.
bro, I don't know. All I know is I heard it's weird. I've been seeing some stuff being posted. Freaking don't drop the soap around freaking you know what I mean? Like who knows, but there's all kinds of crap
Well,
floating around out there.
there's some videos of him like grabbing dudes and stuff like that.
Really?
Mm, just
Yeah, that's not good.
like in the piles and stuff, grabbing dudes like Josh.
What? That's news to
He's
me.
always been
Yeah.
a real interesting guy. Well, I guess I guess I mean eventually it's going to come out. The guy, a Raider player, said, "I hope that some people are messed up. I hope they get the help that they need." You know, so it's not whatever they said. The playful kiss.
Really? Well, Raider's gonna Raider. Maybe that's too far. I'm sorry. No, I really hope he gets the help he needs and
Well, we don't know. What we're speaking on, rumors. When we get the facts, we'll
yeah,
revisit.
that's true. Yeah, so
We'll
we'll, we'll
stick to the Chargers. We don't need to talk about the.
yeah, yeah, we'll come back to this when we face them week 2. Maybe we'll touch on it and see what it's all about. But shoot, yeah, everything's coming up quick, man. So we got the Hall of Fame game tomorrow. I'm so looking forward to that. We'll do a recap on
Gates
that.
is going to the Hall too, so there'll be a lot of Gates content. He's got elected.
Yes, yes, that's gonna be
He'll be
great.
doing his speech and stuff. A lot of Charger fans are going out there. I ran into one guy who's he's taking they road tripped out there. Dang,
Mm.
track all the way to Cleveland to watch, and there's a bunch of
No, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing all that, and it's gonna be good. That's gonna be a good recap. And even today's show, I think we may keep it a little short, just so we can do a recap on that game. Maybe we'll give that to you guys Friday, is what we'll be aiming for. But I mean, shoot, everything's coming so quick, man. I'm getting so pumped up. I think I have like one more payment left on my season tickets, and I'm just like, man, like, okay, so just a little preview into the season. We're gonna give you guys a whole separate record prediction show next week or the following. We haven't decided yet. We'll give that to you guys soon. But it's like, well, I don't know. What's your approach to the season too? Because like part of me is like, man, that Broncos game. Should I sell my tickets? But that's actually gonna be our first home game technically, so I might just go. I usually make a lot of money off Bronco tickets, but I'll probably just
yeah.
be there. And then I'm also thinking about going to Vegas for that away game. I don't know. How's the first 2 games looking for you?
Uh,
First part of the season.
I'll be going to the opener. I try to go to as like last year. I made just about everyone but one, but the weekday games with my the goal. I would love to get out to Dallas for that game, like at the end of the year, if it's meaningful, Or
Right, right.
I would love to, but with uh, young, like a
Sure.
newborn, it's kind of tough. But
Yeah.
I'll make probably four or five this year. Because I mean well, you know how it is with work, but it's like it's an all day event when you go. I love
Right.
it, but it's an all day event.
100%.
You leaving because well, it's like 2+ hours for us to get to the game. Yeah.
Right.
So I'll
Now,
be
now
at
when you
the game for sure, though.
okay, well,
one Hundred percent.
I think I'll be there too then. When you go to the game, do you tailgate or you just go there right before the start of the kickoff?
I go. So we had passes in the Brown lot last year. So yeah, so you can tailgate in those lots. You just can't like sit in a chair, basically.
Really?
You can stand up. You can't start a grill. You can't, but you can like we'll pick up sandwiches. Grab drinks, and then
That's Brown lot?
brown, orange, all of
Interesting.
them. All of them. You can.
You
You
just
just
can't set up your canopy and stuff.
can't set up a canopy. You can't set up a barbecue. You can't set up chairs. I mean, we hang out for about
Oh, okay.
30,
Well,
30.
that's interesting because I just got my email to go buy my parking passes, pink passes. Maybe I'll save the money and just get some freaking brown parking. Why not?
Yeah, it's
And just
well then also they have I didn't do it much last year, but they have sometimes I'll have guys that'll even take you by like the golf cart will take you down to to
oh,
the
okay.
but you can walk to it,
Right,
so
yeah. I mean, even when we were in the pink, we usually just freaking mosey on over to Thunder Alley anyhow and just see what they got cooking over there, get some tacos or, so I mean, we'll try to cook too when we can, but sometimes it just gets so busy, we'll just go
well
over
no
there.
with
So,
parking too, if you can't go to a game, you don't really get much value when you sell it. Like it's
right, breaking
like
even if you're lucky.
like a parking pass is equivalent to, you know, almost equivalent to a ticket. Parking's expensive.
Yeah,
And I saw they're releasing standing room only tickets now this year too. So there's gonna be more people up to
they are. So
$30 a
how's
game.
that supposed to work?
They just had signs that said $30 only for standing room only tickets. So $30 a game. So you buy.
To stand?
So my guess is they have them. How like the Cowboys like run to get a standing spot. So like at level you always see people standing around.
Right, right.
Just gonna add more to that. Like, oh, you can stand around.
Huh, interesting. Okay.
So
Right
so
on. Well, I'm happy with my section 314.
I'm ready to 310. I love it. Love it.
I always wish I could have got maybe something lower, but actually I'm like, you know what? That's actually the sweet spot because the resale are good prices and they always sell when you want to resell them. But I mean, we're right in the center, so I'm happy with it.
I'm right behind the field goal post, and I have an aisle seat, and we love our seats. See everything. The thing about like I've sat when I go to away games, I always get really good seats. But I like when you're elevated, you can see the whole field. You can kind of see plays develop. You can
Right.
see like holes develop, and stuff like that. So it's
Nice, nice.
yeah, I'm excited. That first whatever the 21st of September, like when it's already like it's like when you play football as a kid, you set up your jersey the night before, like what am I wearing to the game? What
Bro,
what
I do the same
rocking
thing.
those shoes, rocking.
Yeah.
It's like, and then it's like if the Chargers play well, it's like, well, I got to wear that jersey again. I have a ton of them, but
Uh-huh.
I got to keep it going.
Yeah.
The superstition, the fan superstitions. It's like well, I wore this hat, this jersey, these pants, and
Hmm.
these shoes. Got to do it again if they play well.
Yeah. Dude, I'm the same way, man. I get all my gear ready the night before. Freaking my Charger shoes, my jersey. Am I gonna spray paint my hair or not?
But you spray paint it. That's baller.
Yeah, so I try to go as diehard as possible. Maybe I'll go a little further this year, and maybe you could join me. Let's paint our freaking bodies like college freaking fans.
I saw that there's some like new like super. I guess Boltman is back. I saw him like
Yeah, yeah, I saw that.
back, and then there's like this guy called like Bolt Lightning. He's dressed like all doctored up with all this stuff. I'm like, man, that's some commitment. They had that
It is.
you had that Bolt God guy that was around for like
But yeah, he was popping around for a while, and I don't know
that
what happened. He posted something like a year or two ago. He's like, I gotta take some time off, my mental health or something.
yeah, that guy got but people like bought his tickets sometimes for away games and stuff. And like
Huh?
I dress up as a super fan if people want to pay me to go to games.
Yeah, dude, they can buy me tickets. I'll go. That's great.
He's at a I think he cuts Keenan Allen. Talking to him, he cuts Keenan Allen's hair. He's a barber.
Wow. Okay.
They did like I did like a event, like a charity event at bowling. So
Mm.
they're hanging out.
Yeah, I hope to see him around again this year. And with that other guy too, he wears like the dreads, Predator dude.
Mm. No, there's I mean more and more every year. It
Yeah,
seems like.
every year. I remember the first, what was it, first or second year? I forgot. It was a game on Halloween, I think, or close to it. But I went dressed up as freaking Zeus. Freaking had the hair, I had a lightning bolt I was carrying around. That was pretty fun. Got some pictures of people.
Oh yeah, I'm sure people want to do that. I couldn't the face makeup and stuff. I can't do. I
The-
s- I mean it's so hot. Like the first game,
right, yeah, the first couple months there in
because you
SoFi,
don't
it's
have AC
hot.
in there, it's like open air filter, whatever. Like that Raider game was so hot last
So
year.
hot, man. I
It
was
was like
freaking
90 something degrees. So it's like so.
yeah, there's times I wish I'm like, man, they spent all this money in this freaking stadium. Why didn't they make it a freaking like with a contracting freaking roof or something?
Oh, the thing is,
I
yeah,
was over in Arizona at
down.
State Farm Stadium, yeah, and it's like it was so nice in there, all air conditioned, and it was freaking great. I wish it was like that over here, but it's all good.
Yeah, we got a beautiful stadium though. I
Yeah,
like. I'm
for sure.
excited. I'm excited. Ball's back, man. And we got extra preseason game for the Hall of Fame game. So
Yeah.
up and
Do you think you're gonna go to that Raider game or no in Vegas second week?
it's a Monday, so I can't make it. I would love
Got
to.
it. All right. Well,
But
I'll be out there for us, man. I'll be out there for us, and we'll have to do
with those
a
tickets,
pod mobile. No, I'm gonna text him right now, though. I'm gonna text him right now.
yeah, I would love to. Like if it was a Sunday game, because my brother lives out in Vegas. If it's a Sunday game, it's easier with and my
Yeah.
parents are relatively close, so I could easily get the girls watch if my wife's working and stuff.
Uh,
Yeah, no, but that Dallas game, I'm like, oh,
I might go to that one with you too. Let me know if you decide to
right
pull the
right
trigger on
before
that.
it's right before Christmas, so I'm off work. It's like the 20th.
Yeah. You know, one thing I'm bummed about this year, I wish, and I'm sure we will get one in the coming years, especially if we do better. I want a freaking Thanksgiving Day game. That one against Dallas, freaking like 5, 6 years ago, was freaking amazing. I love that one.
We played them this year, so it's like, oh, I was thinking like, what if they make us the
That would
thing?
have been so good.
That would have been sweet. Because yeah, no, I'm the same way.
Or on Christmas, and it's crazy because now we have Christmas
I'm
games
okay with
annually.
I'm okay with no Christmas, man. I don't
Are
think.
you really? Me too, because I love watching the NBA on Christmas Day, but it's like,
Oh, I love watching the football, but like if I were to be going to, there's no way I could pull off a game on Christmas with little kids, too. Like I have my kids and the whole Christmas thing too.
mm,
But so I'm okay with that. But Thanksgiving, I'm all for, and I know
yeah,
that the Lions always play. The Lions always play, and the
tradition with them, I guess.
play,
Lucky them.
and the Cowboys too. So it's like, so when I saw we play them, I was like, oh, maybe we can play the Cowboys.
Yeah, yeah. It's all good. We'll get there. Our time is coming, man, and I believe this is our window the next 5 years. So let's see what happens. And with this regime, sky's the limit. But at the end of the day, hey, football is back, man, and I'm pumped up. I'm excited to cover the season with you, brother.
Yeah,
This pod right here that we got, it's fun, man. I mean, and you guys tuning in, we're doing this just to have fun, give back to you guys again, another option out there in podcast land to where you guys can just go and hear some other guys chop it up. I mean, even me, like, I feel like we don't have enough options. Like, I'll blow through a bunch of podcasts. I like listening to them before bed sometimes. And, I was going through YouTube yesterday and Spotify, and I was like, man, I listened to everything already. Like, I don't have anything else to listen to. So it's like, hey, at least, one other option for you guys. And, it's cool to just, hear other people dissect what's going on or just give their take or just chop it up. So,
yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting for sure, man. Amped
all right,
up, amped up. Should be fun tomorrow.
bolt up, baby. Let's get
Up,
it.
up.
All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in with this week's episode. Like I said, it's a little shorter today because we are going to bring you another one most likely this Friday with a quick recap of that Hall of Fame game. We'll catch you guys next time.
See ya.
Bolt up.